Ole'Pops here, and I'm working on a building. No, I'm not. I'm working on a project. I'll show you what I got. Let me turn the camera around. Here's my parts. I got a 2.5-inch radiator clamp. I got an old black metal pipe. I got a net drive. And I got a hacksaw. Now, you're asking yourself, Ole'Pops, what in the world are you working on? I'll be right back. Here it is. I have taken that piece of metal, that tubing, and that hacksaw, and that nut driver, and that radiator clamp, and I have turned them into this. A mount for my camera to go on my bicycle. See? There's the pipe. There's the radiator clamp. I use the nut drive to tighten it up and the saw to cut it to length. And the camera fits right there. And I have turned this vehicle, I guess not really a lunting vehicle, but since it's a pedal propelled, a punting vehicle, and we're going to take her for a spin. We're going to go down to the corner and visit. We've lived here, me and Julie, Darling, and Gracie have lived here for 21 years this month. Actually in, 21 years. But we've, well, is it 20 years? It's 20 years, isn't it, Jill? 20 years this year.
I don't know.
Gracie's 22, right?
Yeah.
Then it's 20 years this month. And down on the corner there is a cemetery that's been there since, oh my God, well, we don't know because we've never been there, but we've never been to that cemetery in 20 years. But we're going to go down there and visit that cemetery for you. Anyway, bear with us. I'm going to pedal down there. All right, we're back. I'm ready to get started on a ride if y'all are. We gonna go check out this little graveyard, and just to prove to you I'm on my bike. But there it is. Well, there's me. There's my bike. You can see. Anyway, turn it back around here. We're gonna go check out this graveyard, but the graveyard is back over my shoulder, back this way. But we're gonna go that way. And there's a couple things I want to show y'all. Some Halloween decorations that folks are just going over and above this year. I think it's pretty cool though. I'll let y'all see it. This is the first bike ride I've taken since maybe 10 years. I haven't taken a bike ride in 10 years, so. I found this old bike, I say 10 years, it's been about 2 weeks. I found this bike in the garage 2 weeks ago and dug it out and kind of cleaned it up and took my first ride 2 weeks ago, and it's been sitting on the porch ever since. So we're gonna get it cleaned up. So we did get it cleaned up. And it's been, like I said, sitting on the porch, but it's been sitting there waiting for me to get the camera installed, the mount installed. And now that we did, we're going to take a few rides. And anyway, I'm kind of trying to stall here for a second, waiting on that car to leave over there so I can get going that direction. Yeah, anyway, it's going to take them a minute. I'm going to mount the camera up and we're going to get going. Here we go. All right, we're off. All right. Riding bikes on the street where I live. FedEx, here comes FedEx. Like I said, this is the second time in 2 weeks, but other than that, it's been about 10 years since I've been bike riding. So I'm liable to be all over the road. Y'all bear with me. Woo! Noisy bikes. We're gonna get out onto the road so we don't have to keep fighting the curbs. Anyway, here comes this little house right up here where they got all the Halloween decorations. I just thought y'all might get a kick out of it. Like I said, they go over and above. It's a good thing we don't live in Shelbyville. It's the walking horse capital of the world. They would not appreciate some of these decorations. Let me take this camera loose and let y'all see some of this stuff up close. That horse right there has just been cleaved too many times. There's the werewolf. You know, there's a house in Hendersonville where they have movie freaks in their front yard. And they've got them there all month long. But on Halloween night, they get all their friends to come over and pose as these movie freaks. And for the trick-or-treaters that come by, it's like the movie scenes come alive. And it's kind of odd. Anyway, we're going to move on. Cleaning my screen there. Might even get old Pops to ride a wheelie for you later. You don't think I can do it, do you? I had to surprise you. We've been experiencing some 70-degree days. Today we got up and it was 80 degrees. 80 degrees outside. You know, they talk about global warming. I'll buy into their theory about global warming when they can get the 5-day forecast right. $80. 80. You know what the 0 said to the 8? He said, "Cool belt, man." But like I was telling y'all, we've lived in this neighborhood for 20 years. And we've often gone by this little graveyard that we're going to visit. Often gone by it. But, and often seen it. But have never, ever taken the time to stop. Now, all the roads in this neighborhood are right behind me. We need to get over in the other lane for bikes. All the neighborhoods in this, or all the streets in this neighborhood have bike lanes. You'll see it printed on the road. Right there, see it? They believe in sharing the road. All right. Whew. McCullough Overall Cemetery. Established 1815. Oh, look at that. No, we can't have that. Richard Hammond, Captain. Arkansas Infantry, Confederate States of America, 1820 to 1862. Very small place. Real small place. You can see the holes here. I don't know if that's where graves are sinking, or maybe if trees have been taken up. See if we can't read some of these. Yeah, we're obviously in from the back side. Briar's there grabbing hold of me. Robert. Oh, I can't get a name. I wish they'd brought. I wish they brought something to get a scratching with. Or not a scratching, but a rubbing. You know, something, a piece of paper that you can put over the top of it and get an imprint from. Overall. Date on this one's 1860. Born August 28th, 1860. Died 1909. That white one right up there is the only one that's facing the opposite direction. Yeah, all the other ones are facing this direction. $1878. $1876. They were just months old. They died in 1894. Caddy Bell overall. Born February 1899, died May 1899. Wow. That's so tragic. Thomas B. Overall, son of James and Rachel Overall, born 1853, died 1872. Still a very young man. Wow. seen this place. Like I said, I've seen it for 20 years and have never come in here. I don't know if that's one that's laying flat or if it's like a mausoleum cover. Well, I think it's odd that that one's backwards. Anyway, I don't feel any weirdness or unrest or anything here. I shake you off and I leave you here. Anyway, let's get back on the road. It was neat. I mean, no disrespect, I just wanted to visit, pick up a little trash. I told y'all I was gonna try to ride a wheelie for you, didn't I? We get up here at the stop sign. We get us a little downhill stretch. My lungs ain't burning. I'll see if I can't get a little wheelie going for you. Yeah, from the stop sign home, it's pretty much downhill. I can get a little speed going. Let me hop back up on this sidewalk. All right. All right. Let me catch my breath for a second. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go, ready? And boom! Boom! How about that? How about that? Old Daredevil Pops, huh? I'm Ole'Pops, and I'm out of here.